Year 3. So we thought you might like to do some baking with us this weekend. We're having a go at making flapjack cookies. And we call them flapjack cookies because they've got oats in. So they're like a cross between a flapjack and a cookie. But they are really yummy and really easy to make. So Luca, this is my son Luca. You might remember him from when we did the Spanish cooking.
Hi.
He's going to help make the cookies and show you how easy it is for you to do with not a lot of help from your grown-up. Okay, so these are the ingredients that you will need. You might have seen on the PowerPoint. These are the things that we'll need. So we need 75 grams of oats. We need 75 grams of self-raising flour. 75 grams of butter or margarine like I'm using. Then 50 grams of soft brown sugar, but any kind of brown sugar will be fine. Okay, then we need a tablespoon of milk. Luca, can you get a tablespoon out for me?
Yeah, sure.
And a tablespoon of golden syrup. A tablespoon is the biggest spoon that you might have in your house. If you've not got a tablespoon, just use 2 dessert spoons. So this is a tablespoon. You see, a really big one. Okay, the equipment you'll need are some weighing scales, a spoon for mixing, and a mixing bowl. And the last thing you'll need is a tray to bake your cookies on. I'm going to put some grease-proof paper on my tray, but if you've not got that, you can grease it with a bit of butter or margarine so the cookies don't stick. Okay? Right, so the first job you need to do is to weigh out all of your ingredients. Okay? Weigh out your oats and your flour and your sugar first of all. So 75 grams of self-raising flour, 75 grams of oats and 50 grams of sugar. Now Luca's done that and he's put it all in the mixing bowl already. So you can pause the video now if you need time to do this. Go.
The first job you need to do is mix all the dry ingredients together.
Which are the dry ingredients?
The oats, flour and sugar.
Okay, so mix all of them together and then we'll get the wet ingredients.
Now we've mixed all of the dry ingredients together, we need to add the wet ingredients, like melted butter.
You're just adding in the melted butter. What are the other wet ingredients?
The milk and the syrup.
Okay, go.
I've just added the melted butter and mixed all of that in. Now I need to pour the syrup in.
So he's adding a tablespoonful of syrup. So after you mix all the dry ingredients together, you add the wet ingredients, so the melted butter. I had to melt the butter in the microwave for Luca in case it got hot. So ask a grown-up for help with that. Then add the syrup. And then we're going to add the last of the wet ingredients, a tablespoon of milk. Yeah.
Now I'm adding a tablespoon of milk.
Okay, and then what do you do, Luca?
We need to mix it all.
Mix it all together. Now, you can add whatever you want to your cookies. We like to add chocolate chips sometimes, don't we?
Yeah.
Or raisins, whatever you like. So I'm going to have a look what I can find in the cupboards that we can add to our cookies. Okay, for the next bit, Luca's just washing his hands again. He started washing his hands right at the start, but he's doing them again because now we need to handle the mixture.
We found these chocolate orange and fudge choc chips. So we're going to add some of them into our mixture.
That should be enough. Yeah, you're going to stir it all in?
Yeah.
Okay, next is the bit that you really need clean hands for. So if you've not yet washed your hands with soap, go and do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, Luca, what's next?
We need...
So we've got our baking tray that I put the lining on. If you've not got any of the paper to line it, then just put a thin layer of butter on or margarine on so that the cookies don't stick. Okay, and this is the exciting bit. So Luca's making the cookies into the size of about a golf ball.
And you just need to gently tap them down.
So you make them into a ball and then you gently squash them onto the tray. Remember, don't put them too close together, because if you put them too close together,
they'll go together.
Okay, and do that until you've finished up the mixture. Okay, so we've made quite big cookies, maybe a little bit bigger than a golf ball. So we've only made 6, but you can make them a bit smaller so that you make more cookies. Sometimes when we've made this recipe, we've made double the amount. So if you want to do that, so there's not enough for all your family to share, you can just double all of the ingredients. Okay? Right, so now we need to put the cookies into the oven. So you need to make sure that you ask your grown-up for help with this. We're going to put the oven on at 160 degrees.
Whilst they're cooking in the oven, I'm going to wash up.
So they need to stay in the oven for about 12 or 13 minutes and then we'll check them. So maybe it's best to set a timer. Okay? Okay, so we've just got the cookies out of the oven and we can see they've just gone a little bit golden brown colour. We don't want to leave them in too long because we like them
soft and warm.
Yeah, we like them a little bit soft, don't we, and a little bit warm. When they come out of the oven, they will be boiling hot. So don't eat them. We're going to put them onto a baking rack. If you've not got a baking rack like this, just leave them on the baking tray on the side. Okay, make sure you ask a grown-up to help you get them out of the oven because they will be boiling hot. Okay, here's Jess, year 3. I think she wanted to say hello. Did you hear her barking before? I think she's come to see what our delicious cookies are all about. There they are. Oh, do you like the smell of them, Jess? Not for you, not for dogs, I'm afraid. Okay, I hope you enjoy making them, year 3, and make sure you send us some photos if you manage to make them at home. And let me know if you enjoyed doing it or not. Okay, bye. Bye from Luca and Jess as well. Bye. Bye, Jess.